Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on our channel. If you want to experience our baby moon with us, stick around to the end of this video so you can hang out with us by the pool and in the mountains and soak up some sunshine. What's up everyone? Good morning. Today is March 13th. I cannot believe it is already March 13th. Today we are vlogging from the floor. We are stretching, we are watching Zoe play with a toy, we are watching Ziggy take a nap. It is incredibly windy outside and I am about to leave to go have lunch with my sister at a really awesome Italian restaurant called Grimaldi's in Scottsdale that we've been to before. They have amazing pizza and a really good gluten-free pizza. This week, Tessa is 34 weeks pregnant. That is insane. 34 weeks pregnant. It is truly sinking in. I think last night we were sitting on the couch and I had my hand on her belly. I can literally feel him getting stronger and stronger every day, which is so awesome. We had a doctor's appointment on Monday. She is measuring at 35 weeks, so 1 week ahead of schedule, which is kind of like what we've been thinking, you know, this whole time. He's kind of been 1 week ahead of schedule since the very beginning. I think there was a little period of time there where that wasn't the case, but still measuring 1 week ahead of schedule right now. Blood pressure looked really great at the doctor's appointment. Our doctors said everything was looking very good. He did check her cervix. They're not supposed to technically be doing pelvic exams yet, but he did check it because she was having just period-like cramps consistently over the weekend, and they just wanted to make sure that she wasn't dilating. They did say, however, that her lining, which I'm not really sure of all the terminology about this kind of stuff, so bear with me, but it is 10% thinned out. So there is some thinning happening, which I believe is natural and normal for this period of time. It doesn't really mean too much right now. It doesn't mean that he's coming soon or coming late or anything at all, but he did let us know that she is 10% thinned out. Oh, also this past weekend, Tessa had like an insane amount of energy come out of nowhere and she just booked it with nesting. We have had baby stuff all over our house for months, really, honestly, and it's like as soon as we get something organized and like unpackage it and stuff and get the boxes recycled and everything, a new load of it comes in. So it's been definitely a lengthy process for sure, but man, she took the reins and she took care of business on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or maybe it was more Saturday and Sunday, but moved mountains. I will say moved mountains. There is a giant pile of boxes behind me, if you see here. You can't even really tell how big it is. That's just the aftermath of this past time. So that's everything that we had to order ourselves from our registry that we didn't get for shower gifts and stuff like that. But that's everything that was left over that we ordered for ourselves, and it all came very fast. We're still getting little boxes here and there with stuff that's left over, but I know I raved about the discounts that we were able to receive on that stuff in the video before this, but still it's awesome that we were able to get 20% off all of the extra items that were left on our registry because we have the red card and because the registry just honors that you had items on your registry that you did not receive for your shower. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't think there's anything else left over that the doctor said, but he just said that that period cramping that she was having was just the Braxton Hicks contractions. So even though she didn't feel like tightening or anything affiliated or associated with contractions pre-labor are considered not real contractions and Braxton Hicks. So it's just her body getting ready, basically. So let's check out what the Ovia app has to say today about 34 weeks. Let's go straight into our images here. I really want to see what they've got going on. So for the size of baby is now about the size of a baguette. All right, that's pretty cool. I feel like that's similar to last week. Let's pick another theme and see what we've got going on for fruits and vegetables. Why not? Let's stick on the food kick here. Savory cabbage. Cabbage is pretty big. Not very cute, but big and green and healthy. Good for you. Let's pick another theme and see what we've got going on. Weird but cute animals. What is that? A coda? Coca? Quokka? Quokka. Baby is now about the size of a quokka. Quokkas have possibly the happiest looking faces of all mammals and don't fear people naturally. That's cute. I think I'm gonna leave it on this one. Even though I'm pretty sure I don't know how to say the word of this animal, let's leave it here. Oh man, here's the hands. I don't know if you all are able to really see the difference because I'm doing this every week now of the size of the hands, but they're creeping, they're getting bigger and bigger, that's for sure. And here's the foot. I'm definitely gonna make the comparison for when he comes out to see if his hands and feet match the size of this. I know I mentioned that before too. So let's see what it's got to say about 34 weeks pregnant. A slippery coat that protects baby's skin from drying out, and all the amniotic fluid is starting to fall off, and his immune system keeps getting stronger. Yeah. But as baby gets stronger, you may start to feel yourself fading a little. Confusion and blurry vision are fairly common as your hormones rage. I'll be looking out for you, baby. Hope there's no confusion or blurry vision while you're driving. That would be very scary. Just remember, every mom experiences unique symptoms during each pregnancy, and yours won't last too much longer. I know that Tessa is increasingly getting uncomfortable as the days go on, and I know she was just telling me last night she can't wait to just be able to sleep normally and not have to feel so uncomfortable when she's sleeping, because it's clear and obvious that even when she is asleep, she's just not getting the rest that she would be getting ordinarily, because she's going through a lot right now. So even when she's sleeping and getting plenty of rest, she still doesn't feel rested, and her body is doing double the work all the time. How is baby? Right now, baby is measuring in somewhere at around 18 inches. That's so long. And weighs in the neighborhood of 5 pounds. I feel like he definitely weighs that, if not a little bit more. Big enough that otherwise healthy babies born as early as this generally do fine. And that's really comforting and good to know, because as the time gets closer and closer, you kind of think, well, technically he could come at any moment, and you just want everything to be okay. His lungs, brain, and central nervous system keep rapidly developing, and all but the lungs are reaching their final stage of development in the womb. You're already his best role model. He is currently busy using your immune system to build his own. That's really cool. And Tessa has a really great immune system. I'm really thankful for that, because I don't have the strongest immune system, and some of my stuff stems from autoimmune disorder. Being somebody who doesn't have the strongest immune system, but your partner has a really great immune system and usually, you know, gets over being sick ordinarily within like a day when it takes me like a week. I'm really happy that she'll be passing that along to the baby. How's mom? Those third trimester symptoms like swollen feet, blurry vision, constipation, and hemorrhoids are probably at a high point right now. Definitely having swollen feet by the end of the day, and funny enough, in the middle of the night and in the morning, swollen hands. And we talked to the doctor about this, and he said that this is normal, and what happens basically is that after the whole day has gone by, then she's laying down, the fluid that has built up in her feet is kind of like creeping back up, so it ends up actually in her hands. So then once she's up and moving around and stuff, it leaves her hands, goes back down to her feet. Drinking water, lots of water, helps with that, ironically enough. It says here, try to get as much rest as possible to deal with some of these symptoms and keep as healthy as possible. Your hormones are preparing the pelvis for delivery, so you might notice increased discharge, and you'll definitely have to pee more. Your expanding pelvis could also cause an increase in lower back pain at this point, so that's, I feel like, kind of what she was experiencing over the weekend. As annoying as these symptoms are, just remember that everything happening to you is just your body's way of keeping you and baby as healthy as possible until delivery. I definitely really like that last sentence, because, you know, these things probably are very annoying, but it's important to remember that the reason it's happening is exactly what that just said, to keep you and baby safe. And her body right now is doing something incredible, so the fact that it's hurting and stuff kind of makes sense. If it wasn't, I feel like I would be worried. So yeah, I think it's good to remember that everything that's happening is happening for a reason. I'll show you this. This is what it shows baby looking like right now. Talks about ways to baby-proof your life, and it says consider cord blood banking. And I've looked into that a little bit out of curiosity, because I'd never heard of that before. But it seems pretty expensive, but it can really help if something terrible happens later in life to the baby. It can actually save their life in certain ways. So we'll keep looking into that. But as far as updates go, I think that, you know, we're on the right track. We both have a pretty good amount of energy lately, which is really nice. As soon as I get rid of these boxes and move all of the garbage out of the house, I will feel a lot better about what we've got going on here. I think in the next video, I will show you all baby's room and what it looks like now, because it has morphed into a masterpiece. So if you want to see what his room looks like, tune in for the next video. I will show it to you here, and hopefully we will get mama in the video too, because that would be great. Show all of her hard work that she has done. Thank you all so much for joining us on our channel and hanging out with us here. We really appreciate all of your support and love on this journey, and we are just so excited and so happy and so thankful that we get to share this experience with you through this lens. We are getting more excited for the baby every single day. You know, there's a lot of anxiety around it too, but it's mostly like joy and excitement and happiness and just being excited to meet our son that has been baking in the oven for almost 9 months. I just can like picture having him now, you know, like I can picture him coming out and here he is. I've been thinking a lot lately about all the things that we like to do and been in like my mind trying to figure out if those things we like to do are baby friendly, if we're still gonna be able to live the life that we were living before. And I think, guys, it's gonna be doable. I think there's not really a lot of things that we like to do that we can't also do with a baby. So that's awesome to think about, and I can't wait to take him into nature and to play outside with him and read to him and love on him and laugh with him and tickle him and change his nasty diapers and all of those things and wipe his boogers because Tessa can't stand boogers and I don't really care about boogers. You know, all those things. Hello everyone, what is up? It is Saturday morning at 8:44 a.m. and guess what? Today, we are baby mooning. I know I had just done a 34-week update with you all, but surprise, the week is not over yet. We have decided to take an impromptu baby moon this very weekend. There are many reasons that we decided to go this weekend. It's my spring break this week, and Tessa has one more week of work left before she has to leave for maternity leave. Or not has to, but before she leaves for maternity leave. Anyway, regardless, we got an awesome discounted rate staying at a place in Tucson this weekend, and we're gonna take you all along with us. And this, people, this is our baby moon, which when baby moons have been brought up to me in the past, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, baby moon, we don't need to be spending money to go do something like that right now. But the more I got to thinking about it, and the more that people asked me within this past week if we were going to do one, the more I kind of thought it's probably a good idea for us to do one. This is gonna be our last opportunity to have like a little getaway together without another human being of our making existing in this world, whether he's with a babysitter or whether he's with us. This is our last opportunity to take time to ourselves like this. So we're only going for one night. We're going to the Conquistador, in Tucson, but right outside of Tucson in Ora Valley. And it's a resort and we've got a discounted rate, and the icing on the cake here, I purchased the room for us and then my sister covered it. So we're actually being treated to this weekend by my sister. Thank you so much if you're watching this, because we're super excited to just get out of town for an evening, go relax by a pool. I think they have like 6 pools, and hang out with each other and be by the mountains and be out of the city. So we're really excited. I'm gonna use movie magic to fast forward us there so you don't have to ride the 2 hours in the car with us, and we will see you there in 3, 2, 1. View too. I guess pool view would have been pretty too, because you can see those mountains in the background. Do you have a key? I don't have it. It's in your hand. There was. Sorry.
No worries.
I said, what if there's somebody? And there was. I was recording. Very. Hello, Belly. If you want a private hot tub for two, I found one. Nobody is there. There's lounge chairs and regular chairs. I cannot find the other pool. I think it's very, very far.
How far is it?
Pretty far. Videotape me. Well, everybody, we've just gotten home from our one-night Babymoon in Oro Valley at El Conquistador. That was a very nice treat. We're happy to be home. It was an interesting experience because Tessa has been experiencing this like weird feeling in her like upper abdomen over her stomach the entire weekend, and actually she was feeling it even before we left. It could be gas, it could be poop that's not moving through, or it could be early signs of labor. We're not really sure what it is yet. We're trying to wait it out to see if it progresses or gets better. She was having trouble with going to the bathroom and stuff like that, and felt like there was gas that needed to come out and couldn't quite get it out. On our way back in, we've just got home. On our way back in, I stopped and picked up like a stool softener for her to take, and apple juice, which is something that's supposed to help, and some watermelon and stuff like that to see if that's what the feeling is. But as I just walked in from bringing everything in from the car, Tessa did tell me that her blood pressure is a little bit high right now. So she's gonna check it again in a little bit, and we're just gonna have to go from there. If it doesn't go down and it stays high and she continues to feel weird, she kind of has like a headache, and she's kind of also feeling a little bit sick to her stomach. She wasn't feeling like that all weekend, but she is feeling like that now. We're just gonna need to keep an eye on that. So yeah, we were kind of talking about it last night and this morning about the possibility of it being labor right now. If it is labor, we need to get her into the OB triage and see what they say. Obviously, I don't know. I'm rambling now at this point, I think, because I'm nervous. So her blood pressure is high. We just got back from the Babymoon. The Babymoon was interesting, lots of kids around, but it was also relaxing and lovely, kind of stressful, but you know, 'tis life. That hotel though, that resort is awesome. So I guess we'll just keep you updated on what's going on here. Hopefully this doesn't progress anywhere and that this is the end of this vlog. So just wanted to say thank you all for joining us, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. We'll keep you updated. So thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you back here soon. See you next time. Bye.
Take